And
We're
are back. We're mostly back. Not quite back. We're back, sure.
We're back with a blank screen at the moment. We'll be there in a second. There we go.
Alright, we're back.
Okay.
So we just solved the boat puzzle, raised this boat out of the water, entered into this broom closet.
The captain's chamber.
The captain's chamber.
the captain's lounge.
And we have this book. It is a very nice looking book. Quite similar to the channel book. So I assume it's going to take us to another world.
Yeah, it's going to take us hopefully to the world with Emmett and everyone.
So we're going to dive right in.
It's a water world. It's
Kevin Costner's
It's
water
Kevin
world.
Costner's water world. These are
Alright.
pretty accurate.
So let's take in the view a little bit here.
Okay.
You know, the guy did talk about how the lighthouse was like sinking.
Yeah. How it sunk 1 inch. There's a key there. On a chain.
And the basement's full of water.
And there's the key. I gotta get that key up there. Just peel off the plank.
I can't like,
Just rip the plank off and just,
I can't interact with it.
Yeah, because you don't have like a hacksaw.
Alright, we're gonna need to find like something.
Okay, well, we know that's there. There's a little umbrella over there. It's like a little swim-up bar.
Let's go check it out.
Uh-oh. It's got weird lights and stuff. You get like louder and faster and angrier. Okay.
I don't know what that does.
Yeah, well, it's kind of. Weird. Well, we have no notes on that, so maybe just like leave it for now.
Yeah, we'll see. It's like a weird umbrella.
It's like a little swim-up bar, but with weird little like plunger noise things.
Alright, well, let's keep looking around. There's a nice cave to explore. Some stairs as well. Maybe that powering, because like it doesn't have to be powered, right? So
some sort of weird power generation.
So do we want to go?
Yeah, let's
go around
walk
here.
down the stairs. Let's jump off the boat. Go for a swim. Shark-infested waters?
Look over there. We can like look over here. We can't really.
It should be safe to swim because he talked about like Emmett and everyone swimming here.
Can't walk forward more though. Oh, we'll go in there after.
We'll go in the creepy little death cave in a bit. Can we die in Myst? Is that like a thing?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Oh no. No, they're just degrees. Okay.
Do we have anything about that?
What degree we should put? No, nothing.
Where we should look?
I'm still waiting for when you get the monkey man face just to jump out at you and scare you.
Just like
just right here, just
rotating around, and it's just like
rotate 180 degrees to make it look at like where you were standing when you first started, and he's just there. Spoilers: you are the monkey man. Okay, I think we have to go in the cave to find something.
Directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, Myst created by M. Night Shyamalan.
All right, so that was all that was up there, right?
Yeah, just a little telescope.
Okay. Alright, so let's go in this cave, I guess?
Yep. So go down this one. Ooh, too spooky.
Too spooky for me.
Yep, nope, bail. Let's go into this one.
Just as spooky. Oh! Ship.
Ah! The real captain's quarters.
Oh yeah, he did talk about making like a base inside of the Where am I walking? It's so dark in here.
I cannot see.
Because he did talk about like making a pad in the ship. Right?
Yeah, he talked about like they tried to write a ship into existence and it just became part of the island.
I think I just saw the underwater lamp.
Oh, there it is.
That's an underwater lamp.
Okay. Considering there's a lot of
outside the ship.
Considering there's a lot of like
water.
Dark and spooky stuff going on here.
We probably need hydro.
Probably have to go back to those like weird pumpy things. Maybe each one does a different thing. Just leave that one on, then walk around. Ho ho! So the first one, because you left the left one on, we could go through there. So they're drainage pumps.
Okay.
So maybe now we can go in the cave.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
But it's spooky. Oh boy.
Well, we're toast. Oh, okay.
This looks safe.
What are we shooting up here?
Yeah,
we just found his drug stash. So we're following the adventures of this crazy man who can clearly travel to different dimensions, and we found 2 nicely ornate rooms in 2 different dimensions. The first one had like a dagger as well, hidden in a drawer. This one's got like a letter opener knife and a fantastic stash of drugs. Yeah, it's like a syringe with like 3 different jars of different chemicals that are labeled.
Yeah, come look at this.
Like different needles and everything, and like a little tiny cutout of pills.
It's a drug stash.
It's like a 1400s drug stash.
1400s? Yeah, I guess it's gotta get that architecture going on. The ornateness, what have you. Okay, what's this?
I don't know, but it does not like what you're doing. Maybe the pump broke and now we're dead. Is that on mouse over or on click?
Mouse over. Keeps going as long as I'm mouse over.
Weird. Too spooky for me. Never looked at the right wall yet.
Yeah, we'll take a look.
More drawers to open.
Another spooky orb. Or is that the same spooky orb?
There's another spooky orb. Yo!
Cash money.
No, that's cash. Okay. There's a lot of cash money going on here. Is this just like his pirate booty?
That's what it seems like.
It was like nice silks with the black flag
insignia.
Oh my god, is this the pirate ship from the other guys? They solved the problem of being attacked by the... Ah, red page.
Red page.
Well, I got a red piece of paper. But we're not running around with it in our hand.
Well, I think it's gimping out, actually, because if I were to, like, reload the game, it might act... Because, like, look, like, when I go over here, like, normally it changes to, like, a left cursor.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
you know what?
The
That's
cursor
actually...
isn't changing. I noticed it was happening for like, the first part of our last segment. It was happening.
Yeah, it did that last time.
And
it's actually
then
huge.
after I like restarted the game, it like I'm pretty sure we have the paper in our hand right now.
Okay, how do we get back?
Because like if I look in here, it's
no paper. Yeah.
Okay,
so that means we gotta get back somehow.
Yeah. So let's
just keep running up the stairs.
Yeah, you can see the red page when I click.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yep. It just switches to it.
Where did we come in?
Well, the book is never where we came in.
Right, yeah. So
we had to solve a puzzle to get back to the book. So try the third one.
Third one. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe the lighthouse? Like maybe it pumped out the lighthouse?
Perhaps. We can go check out the lighthouse.
It's got like a weird lag. That's usually, yep. Weird. There we go. Yo, pirate booty. But we need the key.
It's got like a weird knob on the side of it.
Oh, no! To let the water in or out. and then you turn it, and then you reflood it, and if you've trapped the air in it, it'll float up to the top right beside the key, where you can use the key that's chained to the dock.
This is the right way, right?
I don't know, how was it when you got here? I wasn't paying any attention to that.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't paying attention either.
But yeah, no, that's my thoughts on it, is you seal the air in, and it floats up to the top. If only we could climb the staircase. I guess we just flick a pump. And that middle one there that emptied out that main cave that we went down into, there's the second door too, yeah.
Second door.
Oh, nope, that was not it. Making progress. Watch, it's gonna be the blue page.
Yeah.
Great, we got the pages, but we still can't get back. Oh, that lag means it's loading something new.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got another key.
A key and a key. Genius!
We had to get a key to open a chest to get a key. It's like we're playing Legend of Zelda or something.
Da 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 da! Oh, there's no battery power, you gotta hand crank it. Or maybe you can't. It's probably power for the ship. Or maybe it's just doing it without showing the animation. Check the battery pack. Yeah, it totally is. Okay.
Alright, we're gonna crank this thing up to 11. 1.21 gigawatts! So are we good to go?
We could just like steal the battery pack now. It probably powers the underwater lamps.
We can't like pick it up or nothing. But
it might power the underwater lamps. Now we just quickly run back downstairs.
Probably. I mean, are those underwater lamps? 'Cause
yeah, maybe.
That view looks a little different.
Yeah, it looks like there's little tiny suns under the water.
Chest is magically closed. Alright, so...
That cave is lit up now.
Oh yeah, nice, nice. That's the one we're able to see.
Yep. Check and see if the red page is there. Maybe
yeah, make sure we still have the red page.
Yeah, we do. Oh, now we got it again. Okay, keep your eyes on the left and right, because maybe there's like things like that. Spooky Illuminati caves of compasses and stuff.
That's where we came in.
This is like a little crawl space, I guess. No, it took us to the other one.
It took.
So it's a little crawl space that connects the two tunnels.
Okay, this is the same one.
Yeah. This is clearly different. This is
Shrine of the Death God.
with the literally poison surrounding a ribcage lamp.
That's not scary at all. Not at all spooky. Oh boy.
Oh boy. So who's making the shrines to the Death God? Because there was one in the like monkey people place.
What is this?
That's a very detailed map of.
That we can't like examine?
Of course not. It's like a map.
Is this a map drawer?
Probably. All the different worlds that the pirates have plundered. Oh, left half of a page. There we go.
That makes a lot of sense though. Like
The last one was in Spooky Death Place. This is in Spooky.
But like, so like there's something going on here. That's what I think.
I don't think we're the only ones traveling dimensions and messing around with stuff.
Well, because, like, we know the insignia, the black flag, we just found it in one of the other drawers in this world, but, like, the black flag shows up in the other world, right? It's, like, on the ships, so it's like... Alright, let's take this down, though. Okay, marker switch. Marker switch, vault access, Island of Myst. The vault is locked.
Located.
Writing backwards. Too bad we didn't find this one first, eh?
I know, right?
Yeah, I think these pages are just telling us how to get that piece of paper out of the first marker switch.
That we just randomly found.
Because reading this here, it's like turn every one of them into the on position and then turn the one into the off position.
It can be achieved very easily.
Yeah.
The instructions are simple.
Yeah, they are, because we did it by accident.
Are followed.
The vault is located in very plain view on the island of Myst, and access can be achieved very easily if the simple instructions are followed. First, locate each of the marker switches on the island.
Turn
every one of these switches to the off position. Then, go to the dock, and as a final step, turn on the marker switch there, or turn the marker switch there to the off position. Alright, well,
okay.
We'll have to like try that at some point. Let's close this drawer. The final drawer has another map.
Now, here's the thing. So these spooky death chambers have different music, right?
Yeah.
Signal of the black ship, all that kind of stuff. Oh man.
Oh, creepy tribal mask.
Like weird teeth.
Getting the chills in here.
Yeah, just a little bit spooky. A lot of poison.
Blue page. Lying on this really ugly looking bed.
Really like
kind of moldy sheets. I don't think anyone's been here in a while. Alright, I think we still have the red page.
Yeah.
So we need to find our way back, which is probably
in the captain's lot, yeah.
Probably lit up by now. Yeah, we still have the red page. I can see it flickering there. So we're gonna need to pump
the left switch.
This one. It's pretty dark. Where are our lights at?
Maybe we better like hand crank them again.
I'll go take a look. There is still that lookout spyglass though, so...
Yeah, maybe something we find in the captain's log will do that.
No, it's just dark down here. That's weird. We're unable to, like, turn the lights on. Neither do I. I'm just looking around and hoping I find, like, a book or something. You know?
It's kind of like, can I click on this? Can I click on that?
There's only like one way to go there. It's like the way out or we walk forward. Like, that's clearly an underwater lamp.
Yeah.
Most certainly.
I was gonna say, maybe there's something in a book back at home that we have to read.
Yeah, that would, yeah.
If we can get back to home.
So we can go down, we can go down. Oh, down here there's like... We can like look around, there's more underwater lamps. Like, we definitely have to turn those on so we can like see what's going on
Actually
down
figure
here.
out what's going on.
How do we turn them on? I don't know.
Go back up to the,
Lighthouse? Or...
yeah, not the lighthouse. The top of the rock with the telescope.
What do we want to do?
Like, just spin it and figure out if there's anything we can stare at.
I don't know why this is like so difficult to spin.
It's like old and rusty.
Well, like sometimes it like
I think it's
moves
clicks.
big,
Oh no, yeah, there we go. 360 degrees of fun.
360 degrees of time. Because that's what this is costing me.
Yeah.
Watch, we just see black ships.
Yeah, just...
Oh boy.
It just zooms in the distance. It's just a black ship. The captain's sitting there with the Myst book, just... See ya! Just... Oh. Game over screen.
Game over screen. I don't know if there are game overs in this. Oh, I fucked up! If I click off of this little tiny window, it's like
resets.
GG. This is a well-designed puzzle. We're brute forcing it though.
Yeah.
In defense of the game.
It's probably like, look at 140 or something, like a specific degree we would realize it.
It's probably, yeah. Maybe we should have like paid more attention to the random crap we found in some of those drawers.
I think before we go, yeah, exactly. Or maybe that weird like compass thing in the middle that we like crawled into.
Oh yeah, that probably meant something.
Sometimes it goes fast, sometimes it goes slow.
We're like almost halfway.
Okay, at this point if you accidentally click off, just go the other way. Oh, what's that? It's
That's the island that we're on, I assume.
Yep.
That's the lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's working.
That's the mast of a boat.
Alright, well, I think we've had a nice look around here. And established that there's nothing to see.
I think we maybe have to like stare at the lighthouse. Maybe the lighthouse like blinks light into the thing, which runs down to... Okay.
I don't think we're gonna get anything out of this.
Other than just seeing if the lighthouse is on or not. Yo, how jacked are you to hand crank a battery that powers tons of lights on an island, including a lighthouse? Think about that.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the most efficient hand crank machine known to mankind.
I think we are using our psychic abilities to crank it, though.
Oh, our detective powers that are getting us through the island of Myst.
Oh God! Look, I can't even move. Like sometimes it
You
just
can't
doesn't
click the
wanna
rocks.
move.
You gotta click the sky. Or not the sky, the like horizon maybe.
I don't really know if it cares much.
It might.
It just sometimes it moves, sometimes it doesn't. Where'd that lighthouse go?
It's like
Was it
140.
like all the way over here?
Yeah. Click the little light. Just
Nothing to see here.
whatever. Just leave it, I guess. Figure out what's going on.
Alright, so Let's go like back down here and take a look at that. Like we found
Oh, we gotta repump it.
the pages. We just
Maybe crank the lighthouse again too.
what, pump out the lighthouse or
No, like recrank the
oh yeah.
the light.
I don't think we need to pump the lighthouse again. We
No.
solved that problem, right?
Yeah. There we go. Can we like open a window and run away? It's good. It's fun.
I know. I was just wondering, like, if all we could do is look at it, or like.
Or could we just like take the battery pack and hook it up to the lights for the ship?
Yeah, that would be convenient, right? And we're gonna pump out that thing.
Yeah.
Again.
Is there like a switch we gotta flick maybe to get light downstairs? Fluid. Okay. Why'd you take longer to load this time?
It's just like a thing.
Can you look at the windows? Are those like reflections?
All I can look at is that.
This is literally just to tell us where north is. North is that way. Okay, well the only other thing we can like screw around with is in the spooky chamber. Spooky part of the chamber. It's that like thing on the top.
Can't even like screw with this. I can't make any ritual sacrifices or anything. Okay, yeah, but what is it?
There's like a little like circle thing on the left there.
It's not interactable, or at least it doesn't appear to be interactable. Because like, if I click on it, I click drag it.
Spooky. Let's check these maps. Just as a map. Maps. Bonus maps. Spoilers, hidden maps. The note that we got. Okay, well, a little bit lackluster. There's the blue page. Like, nothing really to do, I guess.
Yeah, this here is like, like it's off, it's on.
Like, it just makes a noise. Maybe, probably have to come back here.
It could be like that stupid lever in the tree
Oh
place.
god, that it
Maybe
does
it's
something.
doing something, but then me clicking it again is like undoing it. So now we're gonna have to go look
Maybe
all
it's
over
turning the lights
place.
on in the ship.
So like, let's go look all over the place, and then we'll come back and press it once, and then look all over the place again.
Yep. Seems like we have light. Oh no, we just had some light.
Okay, clearly no lights.
Watch, it's gonna be like a light switch in the staircase that we've just ran past.
Maybe. Oh yeah, we need to drain this place first.
Check the compass thing in the middle.
Or you mean down here in the
Yeah.
secret tunnel?
Maybe it rotates that.
No, it's the same. Alright, we're going to press it one time.
One time, no whammies.
I mean,
Oh, maybe. Look back at the drawers. Can you slide it now?
No, it just...
Okay, it just makes you look back at the thing. Okay, pushed once,
One button press.
and then just go look at.
Take a look in the tunnel.
Nothing's changed.
Whoops, we ended up back where we were.
Maybe it's those like spooky globe things. Just make angry noises at you.
Drugs.
No, zoom back in on the drugs. What's it say on that label?
Can't read it. I mean,
Click the screws, maybe? Like in the corner of the thing? Okay, so we can zoom in on the drugs, but we can't do anything with
We
the
can't
drugs.
touch the drugs.
Well, my mother always told me not to touch random needles from strangers sitting in their
Yeah.
desk.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
A bunch of just like vials, daggers. I mean, like, did these people? I always figured they were scientists, but maybe they're just like crazy pirates. Instead of being like, I'm a scientist, I'm looking for new places to go to. It's I'm a scientist
I'm
pirate.
looking for worlds to plunder.
Yeah. You click that like pirate insignia flag. Doesn't do anything. Okay.
No, none of this stuff is clickable. It's like we're gonna keep that red page with us.
In hopes that we can find the Myst book and get out of here.
Yeah. You know, this secret passage. This seems like a place where like a Myst book would
Yeah, just like spooky, weird. Click the like little fleur de lis. Nope. Hit all the buttons. Oh, and our light went out. Oh, I think we're toast. Well, at least it gives you a little emergency light. Also scares the crap out of you.
be. Yeah.
I thought it was like, uh-oh. Yeah, we just ran out of battery.
It's kind of. I don't know. I want to say this is an interesting mechanic.
Well, you gotta click and hold it, I think. Well, here's my question, you know, if the, like, why do the lights run it? Why can't we just keep the lights on? That leads me to believe that maybe there's some
Right.
things we can only do with the lights off.
But like what? Because right now we want to get lights
Yeah.
in that other place, right? So
Okay, we're full.
that seems redundant.
Yeah, you can close that. You gotta use the key on the lock again.
No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, it does. Yay!
Okay, let's go back to that little, like, compassy thing, because we hit stuff.
Compassy thing? Well, we already looked at it. There's nothing there.
You hit a button on it, though. But then the lights instantly white out before we could check what it changed.
Did I actually hit a button?
you
though,
hit a button.
Or was it just the lights going out? Because
No, you actually, like, on the very far left.
that made the lights turn off.
So the wrong button turns the lights off.
How do we know which button it is?
That's a good question. No, other way.
It's all good in there. The spyglass.
All the different angles, yes.
The question is, what are we pointing at? The lighthouse was at 145, right?
Yeah.
Or 135. Was it between 140 and 130?
It was between 130 and 140.
So it was 135.
Yeah.
So maybe we have to click the lighthouse button? Like click the button that corresponds to the lighthouse? Perhaps?
Maybe. Or maybe click the button that corresponds to the ship's masts to provide power to that ship.
That would be... Alright,
Okay.
so these are buttons!
So how many buttons do we have? Is it one for every 10 degrees?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it looks like one for every 10 degrees.
Okay.
So like this one here would be like 0, 180.
We want, what, 135?
90. Well, there is no like 35, right? So, do we want to go look at the spyglass again?
Yes.
Alright, let's take a look here. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of starting to feel like... Oh, I saw something on the wall for a second there. Starting to feel a little stuck, but at least we have something to try, you know.
Yeah, we got something to go on.
Alright,
It feels like we're grasping at straws, but
10.
then again, we have been doing that a lot in this game, and it is the right thing to do. It's weird. Okay, you got the hang of it now. Okay, so what's that? So 115.
Yeah, it's 135 for the lighthouse. That other mast is like right at 180.
Do you want to try hitting 180? Because that's the mast for the what's it called? The big boat. The one that we want to get into and turn the lights on for.
Alright, let's try that then.
Watch, it is going to be something as simple as hitting a light switch.
So this one?
Yep.
Emergency lights. Well, that's moderately annoying. Still going on.
Time to crank back the lights. You know, if only we could get back to Myst to read the book, I'm sure we'd be able to figure this out.
I know! That's what I'm thinking right now, like...
Because, like, with the Channel Wood, we went back to Myst a couple times. The very first thing we did was figure out where that Myst book is, and went, okay, this is how we get home, and then we worked our way up from there.
Right. We recorded our map, and we used that to help us navigate the tree to find out what we needed to find out. Because for this one, we kind of didn't write all that stuff down before we came in here. Maybe we should have done.
Now we're kind of paying the price for it, so to speak.
Yeah. But the book in Channelwood to get back to Myst was, like, blatantly laid out in front of us. It was one of the first things we found, right? Like,
yeah.
Before we even got up to the second floor of the tree place. Like,
you know what? Before you go back down there, try going to the other boat.
The one with no electricity?
No, not the one with no electricity, but the other, like, the front half of the boat. Because you can walk towards the mast, yeah?
We can do this. That's it. Can't look up. Can't look down.
Can you walk past the mast?
Nope. Tried that. We can turn left.
We can turn right.
Right.
Okay. I was gonna say, it's weird that you can walk towards it and then just not do anything.
We can stand here.
Then again, you can stare at a tiki mask and not do anything too, so... I guess it's not tiki mask, it's some weird tribal mask.
Yeah, so...
Oh, go back to Crazy Pirate Place.
Oh, what if it's just as simple as pressing the button that the thing's pointing at?
Do it.
Okay. We could trial and error every single one of these buttons.
We could force it.
I don't think they'll do anything when the power's off, though.
Yeah, probably not.
There's gotta be some solution to this puzzle.
There's gotta be some weird thing. Get the lights back on. Because it obviously affects the power, because you hit the button and it just like shoots the power out.
What?
You hit the button and it drains the power.
Okay.
What if there's an underwater lamp that we have to point at and it shoots the power in that direction at the lamp turning it on, allowing us to see the button?
I think there are multiple underwater lamps. Because so like I don't think it's turning one lamp on. Because like if we go over here and we drain the boat,
There's multiple, yeah.
like looking outside of the boat, you can see that there's like one there, there's one over there, and then like if we look like there's one over there, right? Like we can see multiple underwater lamps, I think. And then if we come down here, there's another one out there, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I don't feel like it's hitting
One particular lamp.
Yeah.
So what if it's a weird thing where it like shoots the power into a lamp depending on which button you hit? And then obviously it's going to drain the power, maybe regardless of which button.
And there is that other button in the weird pirate room, like...
Yeah, there is.
Which we don't know what that does. I mean, it's honestly a little annoying right
A little bit vague, yeah. Well,
because we're kind of...
it does give us everything we need. We know that. The game will
yeah,
not just...
like there's lots of stuff here.
It's just we're not putting two and two together.
I mean, we could brute force this.
No, like, look back up. Look back up.
That's like a lot of different options.
It's kind of hard to see out the glass with the lights on.
Yeah, well, we can't really see out the glass with the lights off either, can we?
That's true.
You're gonna hit a button. Kill those lights pretty quick.
What position is the thing on at the, yeah, that thing.
Oh, this thing? Oh, this right here?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this isn't an equivalent, right? So, like... Because if... Like,
because otherwise
that's 180.
Like,
I mean...
or maybe, like, that little switch there on the left that we think is, like, a lever would be the equivalent of the north of the compass. And then 2 ticks over.
What does this button do?
Good question. Maybe it projects a star chart, and when it's light, you can't see it. Why can I stare at these and give myself the heebie-jeebies?
I don't know, but those masks are really creepy.
Yeah, they are. Terrifying.
Like, if I just sit here on this screen for like 3 seconds, I think everyone watching this is just gonna like start freaking out. Feeling very uncomfortable right now.
I'm waiting for its eyes to just like slowly open and like freak out at me.
Yeah, let's
get out of here.
Alright, so, well, I mean, what do we want to try, like, with those buttons that we found? Because, like...
There's gotta be something we're missing.
I'm just wondering, like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that one's there, so that one's definitely 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean, I don't know if that relates in any
It
way
has
to
to
this.
do. You know what? It has to be something with the scope, because the scope has the degrees marked clearly on it. This has 360 possible degrees.
Well, we
in,
think
in
it's,
segments of 10.
Yeah, it's segments of 10.
The scope went up by
And
segments of
this
5
is a
and 10.
compass, right? So, like, makes sense.
Then again, it's probably something in the book that if we could get back to the book.
Yeah. But because we've already... Oh, excuse me. Because we've already found the red and blue pages, I feel like this is how we get back to the book.
Oh, most likely.
Which, unfortunately, isn't helping us very much.
Maybe the button in the middle? Is it a button?
No.
Try that one.
This one?
Yeah. Of course. See, it looks like there's like little shadows of lamps there.
Yeah. Kinda does.
Before you turn the power back on, go to
Heebie-jeebie room.
Oh yeah, go to heebie-jeebie room. Oh, that's bright and happy room. We want heebie-jeebie room.
I think I just went in a circle.
Nope.
Okay,
We made it to
sweet.
heebie-jeebie room. Go back and drain the boat now. And go check down there.
Like, while this is freaking out?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be any change. So it looks like there are a few different views here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one leads back upstairs. It's the only one we're capable of interacting with. These other views don't seem to produce anything for us.
A little bit stuck here.
Which is annoying, because we've come so far and done so well. I think.
I think so too. No.
I could always reload our save game.
We could. I'd rather not, though, but...
I feel like we need to go back and read that book, though.
We do, yeah, definitely.
And we can't seem to find our way out of here.
Maybe it's in the lighthouse?
Do you want me to drain the lighthouse?
Just go back in the lighthouse. Because you can close that trap door at the top, yeah?
Right.
So, why?
No reason.
Just because you can? Okay.
Nothing of significance can be seen out there.
Nothing back there either.
Let's drain the lighthouse. I'm betting the book was underneath the chest. I'm kidding, but like, wouldn't that be good, eh? Oh no, the chest just is down at
And there's a key down there. And another...
that's from the lock we opened off of to get into the lighthouse, remember that?
Oh, yeah. So he just, like, threw the key and stuff down there?
I guess so. Yeah. We can pick up the key. Oh boy. I just picked up the key.
Okay.
Do we need a key for anything?
I don't recall needing a key. And then... lighthouse.
Should go turn the lights on.
Yep.
I've still got the red page, but I did pick up that key, right?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if we can do something with the key.
Is anything locked? So what do we have here that we don't understand? We have the mysterious globes that make weird noises. We have the underwater lamps and how to turn them on. And we have that compass rose in the middle. Or the
Yes.
3... Oh, and the telescope. Or the 4 things we just don't know. Can you try looking at the staircase, but not draining the lake kind of thing? Like, go back into the, into the lighthouse, and then look where the staircase would be.
It does that look towards
No,
the
no,
chest.
no, like, go back.
I know what you mean, and I try click there, and it does this.
And then turn around, and then click the... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. What needs a key? Is that a drawer at the base of the bed?
No, it's a blanket, like bed skirt.
What's that bottle there?
Can't interact with any of it. Just open this drawer and look at the drug paraphernalia.
Can you click those, like, paintings behind the door there?
No.
Oh, they just make you turn around? Weird.
I feel like this opens.
Somehow, yeah.
It looks like it opens. But there's no indication of how it might open. There's no key slot in any of these drawers.
Just...
Because, you know, that would make sense.
Yeah, and put the key into there. It's gotta be something with those lamps.
These things?
Yeah.
I feel like there's probably a clue in the Myst book.
Yeah, most likely.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Don't say it.
We're gonna reload this. Because, like, we can get back to where we were in, like, a second. We saved after bringing the ship up, too.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I believe we can just walk outside and, let me make sure that the ship is good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, ship book. Do we want to go look at the diagrams or whatever?
Said he would find light over the horizon. What is it? It's like it's a light. Oh, the light.
That's the top of the lighthouse,
Yeah.
right? Like, we've seen that.
Yeah.
Powered up the generator. Where's the lookout? Maybe this is relevant?
Ship from a bird's eye view.
Mm-hmm. Well, by the looks of things here, though, the cords running out of the lighthouse here only go into those two tunnels. Like, it has nothing hooked up to there or anything.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Township
that boat.
Age, bird's eye view. That's the little umbrella thing over there.
Yep.
This is the lighthouse.
Hmm.
Tunnels into the rock, a boat. Pathway. Little rock over there. Possibly significant.
Where do you go next?
Mm-hmm. Alright. In 10 years. Good, they found gold somewhere. Lighthouse has been kept in perfect condition. The entire rock was built on has sunk 40 or 50 centimeters.
In 10 years. And then there's the constellations.
Hmm. That's it.
Check another book, see if there's like a compass rose or something like that. And we're back.
Sorry about that. Get some more Myst action going on here in a second. Alright.
Okay.
Well, this book seems to not be as helpful as we thought it might be.
I remember seeing like a compass in another book though. Try the was it the spaceship book? Try the spaceship book. No, that's different. Hmm. Nope. Interesting. Insignia of the Black Ship. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I feel like there's some sort of connection.
Wait a second. I can help. So what's the book sleep? Last night we had a small celebration. Rules for average dancer dances old. My sons didn't understand why the sky had not turned back to the original blue. The old man told them that the storms would never end until the enemy was destroyed. The stone ship world we were in,
Yeah.
they said they had blue skies, and then for some reason the skies darkened and it rained when he first got there. And we found an insignia of the Black Ship. Connection, maybe?
Well, it seems like there's some sort of connection.
Like, they have to be. They have the insignia of the Black Ship on the other one.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Well, I guess we go back out there. Is there anything on this boat?
Let's take a look. No, I mean, we can just look around.
Just jump right onto the dock. And take that to the Myst book on the thing.
I would take that to the book here.
Yeah. What does it do? No, nothing. Of course. Guess you open the vault and you get the Illuminati's page. Just we don't know what to do with the Illuminati page.
There was like some message to Catherine or something that's supposedly whatever in there, right?
Yeah, that
like,
we just never got to. With the amount of marker switches on an island.
some things that unanswered. I'll just like put that back there because that's what the
That's what the two things that we found said.
marker switch vault access island of Myst. The vault is located in the right point of view in the island of Myst. The access usually simple instructions to follow. First, locate each of the marker switches in the island and turn every one of these switches to the off position, which is what we did. Then go
Yeah, that's it.
go to the dock, and as a final step, turn the marker switch to the off.
Yeah, right there.
Wait. But we're turning that to the off position, right?
Yeah.
It's in the on position. Now it's in the off position.
There we go. That should be all of them. Is that a sound effect?
No, nothing happens. So maybe this is the off position and like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. So maybe we should go flip all those switches again, and just so that we can get that page out
Yeah.
anytime we want it.
Weird. Did we try taking that page to that page, like with the one talking to Catherine?
There's also the question: do we dare try the gear puzzle again?
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't crash us. Can't figure out what's happening on
Try
the boat land.
taking what page? Like the page in the thing to this page?
Yeah. And then maybe it adds them together or whatever.
I've left you a message of utmost importance in our fore chamber beside the dock. The number of marker switches on this island to the imager to retrieve your message.
Well, how many switches did we flip here? Yeah, so there's that, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 marker switches.
Into the imager.
Settings, dimensional imager.
Yeah, so we want to enter 8.
Yeah, I know we tried this and it like didn't do anything.
To retrieve your message.
I have no idea.
We're going back into the... Yeah.
I don't know, are we?
Do you want to try to brute force it and hit every button and see what it does? If it does anything?
I don't know. I don't
Or do you want to
I
try...
don't feel good about that.
Or do you want to try going to Gear Island?
It doesn't make me feel good when I do that. Let's go crash the game.
Yes. Let's go see if the game crashes this time.
Do you see that?
The arrow with the thing, yeah.
Those weird orb things in that one
Had
room?
the arrows with them, yeah.
Maybe there's something there.
Myst is the game of Illuminati conspiracies.
What was the code for this? 221?
221.
Okay, we can't touch that, so... This does nothing.
That's probably what you have to hit after you do all the other stuff.
I'm scared to pull it.
I don't want to pull it. There goes the game.
Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't seem to be going very well.
No. Some weird glitch. I guess we have to restart it. You want to take a break and then restart it?
Well, actually, we are kind of getting a little late here, so I mean, I think we might want to end the show. So, all right, let's talk about what we've accomplished today. So we found the other half of that letter that tells us how to open the marker switches, which we already figured out on accident. By accident.
By accident.
And we compiled some constellations. We managed to gain access. We raised the ship on the dock out of the water, where we found a book that takes us to the Stone Age world. Is that what that's what it's called?
Stone Ship.
Stone Ship world. Stone Ship world. So we went to the Stone Ship world and we found, well, a creepy voodoo room, another room, drug paraphernalia. We managed to find both the blue and the red page, but we could not figure out how to leave the world. We couldn't find a Myst book to return to Myst. There were some buttons that we pressed and they did things, and there are like all of the elements of like a puzzle there,
Like
but no clear way to
of what
solve
does
them.
what, yeah.
No way to know how to like figure it out. So I think this is the first time that we've actually really been stuck.
Yeah, because there's always been something for us to try, some idea, but with this, it's just okay. Those are buttons by the compass. We can hit that. We have to turn on the lights in the boat somehow. If there are lights, for all we know, we could just have to click in the dark. Maybe find a Myst book there.
I mean, I clicked around a lot in the dark in that ship, so
yeah, I don't think you found any.
I don't know about that, but
Maybe we'll have better luck going in there next time if we get that cursor glitch fixed out, because the cursor will change when we mouse over stuff, and that
right.
because I feel that might
That'll
dark areas.
That'll just be a matter of like restarting the game until the cursor is working.
Yeah,
that might help. Yeah. So I mean, that's something we can try.
And have we because last time we did this first, this gear puzzle here at the start, and it crashed our game and our cursor wasn't working that time. Have we tried working it with a working cursor?
I don't think so. No.
Maybe it's the same kind of
Yeah.
weird glitch. Anyways, but no, with the stone ship, it's interesting because the book doesn't even really give us a lot of insight on what to do.
Yeah,
he's pretty much said like,
yeah,
I've set the events of this in motion. I wonder what'll happen, and then has left, and it's like, okay, what do I do? Like at least with the tree place there, like the swamp area, he did leave some instructions. He left a map. You know, there were some things for us to figure out. Whereas over there, it's just kind of blank. Like there's a telescope.
I feel like on the tree world, it was a little bit more clear what we had to do. Like initially, we're confined on this dock level on the very lowest level. You know, we find the water pump very quickly, and then we find these pipes, and we can see that we can direct the water current to go to different places, and we need that water to power these pumps, to operate lifts and things like that.
Yeah.
So it becomes very quickly very clear like what we have to do to progress in that world. And then once we make it to the second level, we kind of realize, okay, so now that we're up here, we need to like reopen this staircase so that we can redirect the water power to this other lift so that we can get to the third level.
Which has the crazy tiki voodoo room in it.
And that's where we found the pages. I believe they're both on the third level, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, so that's where we found the pages. And so that kind of solved that world for us. Whereas this other world, the Stone Age world, Stone Ship world, the Stone Ship, I keep calling it Stone Age world. The Stone Ship world, we've been introduced to these different puzzle elements, but unlike Channelwood, they aren't as clearly defined as like in regards to what we have to do to solve the puzzle.
It's more like
it's just kind of like here's a thing you can interact with, but you really don't have much of an idea. Like there's kind of like we're kind of trying to put two and two together. Like there's 36 buttons around that compass. There are 360 degrees.
We can rotate the telescope.
On the telescope. So like I feel like there's a connection there.
Yeah, I feel like we have to find something on the telescope and hit the corresponding button to it.
But the difficult part about that is like really the only significant thing I think that we can see through the telescope is the lighthouse light. And that's at 135 degrees. And the buttons are every 10 degrees.
So that pretty much messes with that.
So we can't really hit a button for that. So it's like, well then, you know, what is it we're looking for that we need to hit a button
Now, he did mention that he saw a light on the horizon in his book.
He never mentioned anywhere about where.
Where? He just said one night he was out looking and he saw a light flashing on the horizon.
Right.
Now, there's no way to make it night out there that we know of.
Not that I could tell, no.
So it's just kind of...
I mean, we tried looking all 360 degrees, and the only, like, significant things we saw, we could see the masts for the two parts of the ship on the island. We could see the lighthouse, and there were some rocks, but apart from that, there was nothing. There were no lights or anything of that kind, right?
It's got to be something that we just have to take a closer look that we can't, like, we just overlooked and didn't see.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Or maybe there's a whole zone that we haven't visited. Like maybe, like for example, here on Myst Island, we didn't know that you could walk up to those towers until today's episode. Maybe there's some weird thing where you can go down a staircase and then you look a certain way and there's another hidden passage.
Yeah, that's another thing that we should probably, I mean, we could look into figuring out. with regards to the rocket ship, right? We got the generator, we powered it up to 59 volts, and
Got the music.
we got the music and we input it, and then like there was like that like loading period there when so like we know we got it right, but then we're looking and we're like, well,
Where's the book?
nothing's happening, right? And so like then we find that there's these towers we can climb, on the electricity path leading up to the ship. So it's like, well, maybe we have to do something else. We tried flipping the switches, but like nothing's really happening. So maybe again, we've been given like these elements of a puzzle, but no clear direction on how we need to solve it. Like we've solved parts of it,
but not all of them.
That had clear direction on how to solve it.
And now we gotta kind of take those and somehow piece them together.
Right. And I think that's really like
vague.
What this game has done well so far is providing us with these clear directions on how we have to solve the puzzles. But now we're starting to see, like last time, pretty much all of the puzzles we solved had very clear direction behind them.
They had, like, Myst is a sense of mystery and wonder. Like, you get to a new world and you're like, okay, what do I have to do in this world? And in Channelwood, as you said, look up, okay, well, obviously I have to go up, I find these pipes, and you kind of figure out what you have to do.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, for example here with the rocket, okay, 59 volts, figured it out, saw the keyboard. There was those steps and those stages pushing us in the right direction to solve it, and then all of a sudden something happens, and it's the now what moment, I want to say, of the puzzle. Now, right. We did also see it in Channelwood, too, with the switch. Flick a switch. Now what? What did it do? Well, it ended up opening something somewhere else, but we didn't know until we went and looked. So it's very possible that if Channelwood did that, there's that kind of lack of response element kind of thing in all the other places. So maybe that button that we're pushing in the weird, like, room full of poison and all that kind of stuff down there is turning lights on or doing something somewhere else on the island, but we don't know.
Yeah, which we did think about that. We did go and we did, like, look around the island, like push the switch once, look around the island, push the switch again, look around the island, right? So like if there are like two states that the switch has, which like really by looking at it, it only seems to really have two states, like because we push it and it just
turns off or on, or the button goes down, or the button's standing up kind of thing. So
so it really doesn't give us much of an indication that like what's happening, but like at least that one has a sound effect.
Yeah.
Whereas that other
the other didn't. You just hit it, and it's like, okay, what'd that do?
It just rebounded to the original position, but like it actually had like two states, which is kind of weird.
The electricity switches on the going to the rocket did the same thing.
Exactly. So maybe me switching those switches, like maybe I just need to do them each like once or like something like that. So I guess those are some things we can try next time. We could try like assaulting that rocket puzzle again, like by maybe hitting those switches, assuming they work like that Channelwood switch, in which case there's no response. We just need to flick it once, and then leave, flick the other one once, so maybe that is what we have to do there. So that could be like a starting point for next week. But I mean, for now, I feel like the puzzles are getting a little bit more ambiguous. In terms of how we're supposed to be solving them. They're not as clear, which is a pretty common pitfall in these kind of puzzle adventure games, right?
It's the mistake difficulty with lack of planning, I want to say. Like, you can have a difficult puzzle, sure, but it shouldn't be difficult because there's no direction on the puzzle.
Right.
Like, even, like, for example, jigsaw puzzles, right? You can have an easy puzzle that's 20 pieces big. You still have a picture on the front of the box. You could have a hard puzzle that's in 3D with 1,000 pieces. There's still a front picture on the box. It still gives you a goal. But making a puzzle with 3,000 pieces and no goal kinda doesn't let you do the puzzle at all.
And using the puzzle analogy, because I actually think that's very good. I mean, that's probably why the genre of games is, puzzle games, right? So using the puzzle analogy, there's always a place to start. You can find those edge pieces, the corner pieces, and like work your way from there, right? Mm-hmm. So like a good puzzle adventure game does the same thing. It provides you with just enough to get started that will lead you like further and further on the puzzle until you eventually reach completion. Mm-hmm. But like what I feel we've been given here is a bunch of center pieces and no edge pieces.
Yeah. we
And
have
the edge pieces are what we need, but like they don't have edges on them. They just have like more like they look like they would attach to other puzzle pieces, but they're actually the edge pieces.
or even better, we have a bunch of centerpieces and we've taken different ones. Oh, this piece goes with that piece here, like 180 degrees or
Right.
360 degrees on the telescope, 10 degrees on the compass rose. Okay, those two go together. You know, this button over here, what's this do? I don't know, keep that piece aside. And we have a bunch of pieces, just none of them fit together.
Yeah.
And we don't know what to try them else with. So right now we're going through the process of taking each individual jigsaw piece and shoving it on all corners of another one to see if it works, and then moving on to another one.
Which feels really bad to do because
Yeah.
it's a brute force method, and the games really should provide you with an alternative. You should be able to solve the puzzles and figure these things out and progress through playing the game.
Yeah.
If you
shouldn't
just
have
have to
to-
sit there and brute force something, especially if we were to brute force all 36 buttons
Oh god.
on that compass rose that we found in that tunnel in the Stone Ship Age, it would take a while because we have to go turn the power on, press a button, turn the power on, press a button until we get it right. And there has to be something that tells us which button to press.
Yeah. Or what if, and here's another possibility too, because so far this game has a couple switches that you hit and you get no reaction from. What if every button turns off the power still?
Right.
Now do we have to turn off all of the button, like turn off one button, run around the whole island, turn off a second button, run around the whole island. So it's very, I don't want to try that method just because
Yeah.
there's too many variables that could happen from it.
Yeah.
You know, I like looking at something, figuring out what we need to do for it, and then trying one thing at a time until it works kind of stuff, but not brute force, but like logical steps you would take. Like those switches. Okay, flick that switch, what's it do? Oh, well, I can walk down this staircase, right? And then you go back and you hit it, you go back to the staircase. Oh, I can't walk down that staircase. Okay, it's a pump switch. Like it needs that kind of...
Yeah, there's almost certainly something in the game that tells us how to solve that puzzle.
Yeah.
So we just need to figure out where it
Probably
is.
gotta read the books. I hope it's not those weird fireplace puzzles, because I still have no idea how those work.
Yeah, that's
300 pages of
another
them?
thing where it's given us like a couple pieces, and it's like we know this goes with this, but there's got to be something more
what's it
that
do?
tells us like like
why it goes with
those
that.
edge pieces. We need those edge pieces to solve that puzzle.
So I think next time we're going to be looking for edge pieces, working our way up from there.
The other thing is that note to Catherine, right? Like we've tried to go to the imager and like
It should
enter
be-
the 8 and like
Theoretically, it looks like it would be, from the developer's point of view, the first puzzle. You know,
Yeah.
just here's a piece of paper, this is what you need to go do, go
you
do it.
basically walk onto the island and like, well, the first thing you see is that switch.
Yeah.
So you hit it, you know? You're just going to go and hit all those switches, right?
Yeah.
But like very, very quickly you see that piece of paper and you read it and it's like, oh, okay. So I'm going to go count up all these switches and then go enter it, right? Like,
Yeah.
it does seem like it would be
the
the
first thing
puzzle.
you see is a switch, and then
So
it goes from there.
I feel like we might be missing a critical piece of information that may contribute to solving some of these puzzles that are left currently unsolved.
Yeah.
So maybe we should try to figure that out. Like we have a few things that we can try. Like even though we feel stuck, there are still things we can like kind of
We're
do.
stuck on individual levels. Like, we're
Yeah.
stuck in the sense that I can't figure out this one puzzle on Stone Ship, but there is 5 or 6 other puzzles we have going at the same time, and it's not unheard of to, have a point where you get stuck up to one point, and then you figure out another puzzle that lets you, or gives you the piece to figure out the other thing. Like, for example, there in the Stone Ship era, the key.
Yeah.
We go back down, we can pick up that key again. Why do we need that key? There's nowhere else around there for the key. Well, we do know items are transferred, like, because we can bring pages back from other realms through the Myst book.
Right.
Maybe we need to pick up that key, go to another era, and unlock a door with that key.
Yeah, the key could be used elsewhere. So
Yeah.
I suppose it's one of the things that I like about Myst so far. Like the fact that it is an open world adventure game, it kind of allows you to go in whatever direction you want. And so like when you do get like stuck somewhere, you can always move somewhere else and try that. Which is one of the things it does well, because when you got these linear adventure games like that follow a linear narrative, it's like if you get stuck, you get stuck. There's nothing else you can go and try. You just have to keep trying to solve the puzzle that you're stuck on.
You can't go to another puzzle and then come back to it with a refreshed mind. Or
I mean, occasionally there is like a little bit of variance. So like maybe there's like one or two things, like there's like maybe 2 things you could be doing, maybe 3 things. But a lot of adventure games are very linear like that, whereas I feel like Myst is a little bit more open. I mean, ultimately, it still feels like a linear adventure because, like, we're going to different worlds, we're obtaining these pages, we're bringing them back, which I assume is going to allow us to go into these other books. So it's kind of like you get this to get this to get this. So there is a chain of progression occurring in Myst that we are seeing emerge. I guess we saw the start of that last week, and we're seeing it continue this week.
Yep, with the
And
pages.
so that linear progression still does exist, but it's done in more of an open manner that kind of allows you to go in whatever direction you want.
Well, instead of just like one step to the next step to the next step, it's like here's one step to 5 steps that all have to be done to eventually move on to the next step, kind of thing.
Right.
So it's got more parallel things going. But no, like another thing too with Myst, the way it progresses. I mentioned the key and like, oh, maybe we need to get an item from somewhere else. What if what we need from somewhere else is not a physical item, but a way of thinking? For example, in Channelwood, we learned that hitting that switch might not generate a response, and we have to go look around. So now, when we go through puzzles, it's not unheard of for us to go, okay, well, we hit this, let's go see what that does and look around. What if we have to learn a new way of thinking from another world that does have a goal, the goal is to teach you that way of thinking so you can solve other worlds?
Right.
Like, it's very much Myst as a game hasn't fully defined all of the rules that we have to play under, and it keeps throwing curveballs and oddballs and changing the rules. So it's almost like you expect the unexpected and nothing's impossible kind of thing. Like, we keep thinking like, oh, well, why would the developer do this? Why would the developer like not have a sound effect? Or why would the developer make it in a weird way that your game crashes when you hit a switch or something like this, right?
Yeah.
So like,
this is going to be a difficult
puzzle.
Well, this
the puzzle of Myst is making it not crash your game. So, but
I mean, the very first puzzle we had to solve was getting Myst running.
Yep. Yeah, the whole game itself is a weird puzzle. So,
these are all things we're gonna have to figure out, and I guess we'll get started on doing that next week. For this week, I guess we're done.
Yep.
So that's gonna be our show. I've been Soulfire,
and I've been Shmoka.
And thanks for watching Lost in the Myst. Kazuma's still here, so he can.
Peace.
Yeah. All right. So that'll be all for the show today.
See you next week.
Yeah, next week.
It's the unfortunate thing with it crashing.
Yeah, the resolution's completely gone now. Oh boy.